Okay guys, I'm going to give you a quick update. Hopefully you'll be able to see everything here. We got the right, it's called a jack shaft, we got that in place, and the outside axle. And we also got the crossover tube for the coolant, which is right up there. There we go, we're in focus. Just a couple 18 millimeter bolt, or I'm sorry, 8 millimeter bolts there. And if we come down here, now they've changed the oil pan on these over the years, so we want to make sure we give that thing a lot of support, this crossover tube. So I made this little bracket here and put a bolt in there, and just have like a body clip here where if I unscrew this, this will come off, make it a little bit easier, and that's on there nice and solid. And then we also got the driver's side axle in, and I wanted to show you this. Of course, these are shift cables up here, and I have this little clip here that I made. It goes underneath the head of this bolt, and we'll use some mechanics wire to pull the shifting cables down to hold them off the exhaust manifold. And I got this raggedy heat wrap here, which that may just come off. I may put a new piece on there. I'll have to look at that. But I wanted to show you over here, if you're having trouble getting the axle in, okay, usually needs to get in pretty far, but there's this little lip here, and what you do is you use like a ball joint separator, like they call it a pickle fork. Let's see if I have one laying around here. 1 second. And I do. And that is total, looks like this. And so what we do is we get up here very carefully, kind of stick that on there, and it's kind of a steep angle, but then you just give it a few taps with a ball peen hammer, and that's usually enough to push the axle down in. There's a little snap ring in the end of the axle, and you'll hear that note change. You'll see it moving, and then all of a sudden the note will change and it won't move anymore. It'll sound more solid whenever it bottoms out. So we got that. But I wanted to make this quick little video here to give you an update. Now, the order that I did this in, I did the crossover tube first, because this is kind of in the way. If I would have to service this, during the season, I would just deal with this. I wouldn't really wouldn't worry about it. But being that we're assembling everything new, it's just a little bit easier to get my hand up in there on this side here to tighten the bolts. And you can see this little plug right here. This is a tube that would go over. This is from a tube that would go over for the heater core. And we pried that out, tapped it, and then put a pipe plug in it. So just cleans it up back here a little bit. And normally we would that would be on there, and then you'd cap the end of it with a hose clamp, and that would be that. But by getting rid of that, it just cleans this up a little bit back here, makes it a little bit easier to deal with everything. So there you go, there's our update. If you want to hit the like and subscribe with my giant finger coming in there, right there, hit the like and subscribe. Thanks guys, see you next time.